Hi everyone, Donut here, and welcome to Liar Liar Pants on Fire, episode 80,085. Today we are going to be taking a look at a few videos that were shared by a few of our frequent flyers on the Liar Liar Pants on Fire series who are pretty good at bending the truth. The first video that we're going to take a look today was originally shared by Mr. Kerry Pennebaker, who you may remember from the Liar Liar Pants on Fire episode we did about the Milwaukee cops who didn't say it's because you're white on that one traffic stop. Then the video was shared by Twitter user Samir R. at Solwall. The description says, officers in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin had a 15-year-old black teen at gunpoint because they believed he was robbing a white woman who was actually his grandmother. They were driving in the car when they were stopped. This is absurd. And it's followed by a potato video that a bystander shot, yelling at police and telling them they effed up, telling them how bad their criminal skills suck.
Wow.
My nigga, go stop some real crime.
I bet that was a real fuck up, wasn't it, today? That was a fuck up. Y'all just fucked up. Y'all know y'all not doing a real good job, right? Y'all really not doing a good job at all.
And the grandmother is also in the video. She says, somebody told the police that he was robbing us, but that's my grandson.
That's your grandson?
My grandson.
Wow. Wow. That's her grand...
Somebody told him, see these two old white ladies driving a Lexus?
Yeah.
Somebody told them that he was robbing us.
Oh.
So somebody called the cops.
Oh, wow.
You okay? Y'all
Are you okay?
all three of you. Y'all full of shit. Racist.
Look at him. He not even up.
Obviously, the tweet is just meant to outrage, and it does nothing but further the divide between police officers and the public.
Cause he black, right? I'm guessing it's cause he black. I'm just my hypothesis.
If we use our handy-dandy thinkers and a fancy little thing I like to call Google, then we can actually figure out what happened here. At around noon on Sunday, a black couple, a man and a woman, flagged down a police officer to say, hey, there's a black kid in the backseat of this blue Lexus who just robbed the women who are sitting in the front seat. Given the nature of the crime, a high-risk/felony traffic stop was initiated on the blue Lexus.
Come out with your hands up, face away from us. Face away. Go to the sidewalk, face away. Hands up high in the air. Face away from us. Walk to the sidewalk. Look away from us. Walk backwards towards the sound of my voice. Backwards towards the sound of my voice. Backwards to the sound of my voice. Back to our squad.
Dad, if you want to put them on the sidewalk here, that'll be okay for me.
All right. Stop. Get down on your knees. On your knees. Keep your hands up. Don't move. You understand? You understand not to move?
The 18-year-old black male who was sitting in the back seat followed the officer's instructions to a T and was detained.
Is everything okay?
This is my grandson.
That's your grandson?
Yes. When I went up and touched him out.
All right.
Okay.
That's good. Here's the thing. Did you see me park there? Oh, you saw me park there? Okay. So some guy comes up to me in his car and says that actually there were two black guys robbing the ladies in this blue Lexus. And I said, what? Where? He's like, he's robbing them right now. And I'm like, which blue Lexus? The one at the light. So I go up, I said, stay here or follow me, and I'm going to go check it out. So hopefully he's over there 170 Burleigh still, and I can ask him.
I mean, we just came from his dad's house. We're unaware of him too. He's on his way to work.
Okay. Well, I had to act. Somebody telling me.
Okay, but I'm telling you this is my grandson.
Yes, and I know.
This is my best friend. We've known him since he was a baby.
All right, and I'm certainly glad that that guy was mistaken or wanted to put me on a route or something that is not actually occurring. So I apologize. Oh, he's going to be released. Absolutely.
That's her. What a scary thing.
He is just a kid. So I apologize for that guy not knowing what he was talking about. But
I'm sure he got two old white ladies in a car with a black kid and makes an assumption.
Well, he was black as well, so I don't know.
Oh, my God. Well, then it's even worse.
Let me just get your name real quick.
Okay.
Look, he's all good. It's the grandson.
Officials with the Wauwatosa Police Department stated that yes, the officers did have their weapons drawn because it is a high-risk/felony traffic stop, but they had their weapons pointed in a safe direction. The officers spoke with the grandmother, cleared everything up, officers apologized to everyone. The 18-year-old black male was only detained for 6 minutes, released, and they went on their way. The Wauwatosa Police Department released a statement saying exactly what I just said, but everyone who's commenting under that statement is saying, oh, the police are just making this up. They were trying to just harass a black man. Okay, so the police are just making this whole thing up about being flagged down and told there was a robbery. They just racist. So they just set out to get that black man by pulling him over and detaining him for 6 minutes, apologizing, then letting him go. Hell yeah, they showed him. You want to know what I think? I think that all these activists on Twitter with their little circle jerk and echo chamber of police hate and racism are really, really addicted to attention. They know exactly where to cut these videos. They know exactly what to say to get people riled up and to get the shares. But wait, there's more. We got another video coming out of Goodyear, Arizona involving a police officer, a straight armbar takedown, and of course, a viral video. This video was originally posted by Twitter user Ayers Mariah with the caption, "Twitter, do your thing," and it has 1 million views since yesterday. This video was then reshared by the page Together We Rise at Matt Saman, who is also prone to spread false information on social media. In their caption, they said, police officer in Goodyear, Arizona punched a woman in the face with his entire body weight, then dragged her across the street. This is insane. Twitter, do your thing. Retweet.
Dude, what the Yo, what the bro? No fucking way. She just got punched. He punched her? Yeah. Yo, what the Get a clue.
According to reports, a Goodyear police officer initiated a traffic stop on the woman, realized that she had a suspended license, told her she was going to be taken into custody, and she tried to retreat away from the officer. So, let's do what we do and break everything down in the video. The woman is clearly resisting. The officer delivers a strike to her face. She lets go of the car. A by-the-books straight armbar takedown was performed, along with a drag to get her away from the car. This is actually how that move is taught, by the way, with the drag. When you take someone down using a straight armbar takedown like this, most of the time they fall on their knees or they try to get back up after you take them down. The best way to keep them from doing that is to grab their arm that you took them down with and drag them. It's meant to completely flatten the person out, and in this case, it helps the officer pull her away from her car that she was trying to jump back into. And then the other part people are upset at this point, the officer spots someone getting a little too close for comfort to his traffic stop. He's by himself, so he draws a sidearm and starts issuing commands. The Goodyear Police Department is currently investigating the incident. Let me know what you think about this incident in the comments below. Dear Lord, you folks have been sending me messages nonstop about the 11-year-old tased in Cincinnati, so let's go ahead and talk about that too. Hey, welcome to Donut Operator's channel where police do nothing wrong and fuck you for thinking anything different. Hell yeah, tase that 11-year-old. Get her, she deserved it. At least that's how I imagine a lot of people who don't like police very much look at my channel. We're going to take a look at all the angles, we're going to play the devil's advocate, and we're going to have a calm, quiet, happy discourse about it because not enough people sit down and talk about things like this these days. So, the facts. What exactly happened on August 6th between a 55-year-old Cincinnati police officer and an 11-year-old girl? Officer Kevin Brown with the Cincinnati Police Department was doing extra duty at a Kroger grocery store when he spotted a few girls shoplifting at around 9:30 p.m. at night. The girls left the store. Brown ended up following one of them, told her to stop 3 times, and ended up tasing 11-year-old Denisha Gowdy. She was charged with theft and also obstruction of official business because she wouldn't stop when he told her to stop. She stole a total of $53.81 worth of merchandise, which included a backpack, food, infant clothing, and some drinks. Why are we talking about this today, though, when it's been a month since the incident happened? Well, some footage was released of it today, and it's got some people's feathers ruffled.
Can I call my mama? I'm gonna call your mama. Come on, let's go.
Wait, that's where Mom lives.
Where's the other girls? Sweetheart, the last thing I want to do is tase you like that. When I say stop, you stop. You know you caught. Just stop. That hurt my heart to do that to you. Then I gotta listen to all these idiots out here in the parking lot tell me how I was wrong for tasing you. You broke the law, and you fled as I tried to apprehend you. You know what, sweetheart? This is why there aren't any grocery stores in the black community, because of all this going on.
It's pretty obvious the comment that everyone's upset at. Reports are stating that during the incident, the officer actually violated 4 of his departmental policies. The statement that he made about black neighborhoods and grocery stores, of course. He didn't turn his body camera on until after the incident was over. He did not warn the girl that he was going to use the taser, and departmental policy states that the incident was not severe enough to warrant him using a taser on an 11-year-old. So let's talk about it. What am I hearing about this on social media? The two most extreme things that I'm seeing right now are, on one hand, it's you should never tase an 11-year-old girl, and on the other hand, it's, well, she shoplifted, she should face the consequences. Me personally, you got this hand and you got this hand. I'm about right here. A lot of what I'm about to say is going to be my personal opinion. If you disagree or agree, please tell me in the comments below. You know I love you guys, and you know I love just talking about stuff like this. Instead of going, oh, racism, or oh, police brutality, or oh, you don't agree with me, fuck you. Comments are fun. Let me start this out by saying that public perception is a huge part of policing when it comes to incidents that are not life-threatening. Of course, you're not going to stop and think about public perception when someone's coming at you with a knife, you're getting your ass kicked, someone's trying to take your gun, incidents like that. When an 11-year-old girl is walking away from you after she shoplifted from a supermarket, that's one of those times where I think you should think in your head, how is this going to look in the public's eye? And a lot of people may not agree with me on this. There's a lot of people saying, well, she shoplifted, she deserves exactly what she gets, but you got to think about the police relationship with the same community the officer was talking about in this video. I think this would have been a good chance to turn this into a positive viral incident instead of a negative one. I think that going hands-on with the little girl would have been best, even putting her in handcuffs. Show her that you shouldn't steal something. I mean, yeah, in the end, she still walked away with hardly any injuries, but I think it could have been handled a little bit better on the officer's part. He seems like a decent dude. He seems like he meant well, but it's just, I feel like there's things that could have been done different in this situation. While we're here, let me go ahead and point something out that's irritating the shit out of me, and no one's really talking about it, is why was an 11-year-old girl out with her friends at 9:30 on a school night, stealing food and baby clothes? You don't think we should focus on the mom a little bit? Like maybe the police should go talk to her? It's not the mom's fault the least bit. Whatever, her mistakes as a parent are probably going to get her very, very, very well compensated now. I mean, come on, broke 4 policies, the police chief even said he did something wrong, and it's national news. She's getting some money. Anyways, everyone, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I have a stream coming up at 9 p.m. EST. I'm going to be playing the video game Scum again. It will be streamed on Twitch, and it will also be streamed on Scum's official Steam page. I introduced another way to help support my channel as well. If you look beside the subscribe button, there's a little join button now. If you join me, you become a member of my channel, and so far the perks for my channel are I'm going to be doing weekly live streams only for my members. More perks are going to be coming up in the future. I just went ahead and added that though, so if you're interested, we're going to try to build more of a community here on YouTube. I will see you all on stream, and I hope you have a fantastic day.